Welcome to another episode of Atherton On Air. I'm Simon Whitworth.
And I'm Leo Dillon.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance or reserve a moment of quiet reflection.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's hear about some New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolution / goal, I really want to get better at costuming and design work for costumes because I really love fashion design. I want to be a fashion designer.
A New Year's goal / resolution for 2025 is to treat others better, treat others the way you want to be treated. I always try to go out my way to say a kind word or do a kind gesture for somebody because you never know how long we might go, And we all can try to do a little bit of that in 2025. The world will be a better place.
My New Year's resolution is to not rot in bed as much because I always be sleeping and I need to get up and do stuff and not be a lump.
Is to be more awesome than I currently am.
Okay, so my New Year's resolution is to grow to be 7 feet tall so that I can finally match how tall I know I am in my head.
What's your New Year's resolution?
To do better.
Anton Reimer, senior linebacker, is having a great season before getting hurt in one of the final games of the season. Let's hear more about it.
So I played for 3 years, started my sophomore year. I play defensive end and defensive tackle.
Anton is such a hard-working kid. Goes hard every day, shows up, great attitude, work ethic, exceptional.
Well, my senior season was my best season. I improved a lot over the off season, and then, from the first game to when I broke my leg, I really improved from my junior season.
But then also take care of his stuff in the classroom as well. He's a 3.8 kid and a 28 ACT, so he's covering both ends of the spectrum for us.
It was a Fairdale game for the district title. It was the 5th play of the game, I remember. So 5 plays in, I was diving out for a tackle. Some of my friends said I looked like Superman. And as I was coming down, I don't know, my leg, someone else came down on my leg and my ankle just folded up on my leg. And I heard it snap. Felt really bad.
Anton's a guy that's been injured since I met him. He's a guy that rides bikes, so he's a guy that's always had some bumps and bruises. He's just a reckless guy, and he leaves it all out there, which is what I ask the kids to do. Injuries are part of the game. And it sucks that he's had to end both of his last 2 seasons with injuries. But I can tell you that he was doing it going 100 miles an hour, leaving it all out there.
Some kids, they've played for 4 or 5 years, but honestly, the team has just helped me just be a better person, my character growth. Everyone says you learn how to be a man, right? And you do need to learn how to, so you learn how to during your teenage years. And I feel like football just helps a lot. I'm talking to a couple coaches, keep it on the low, but college is gonna be a thing. Yeah.
Good luck in college, Anton.
Before the break, many Atherton students went to Headlines Music Hall for the annual Sweater Fest. Moth Walters and Miles Davis found out more. Let's hear more about it.
Sweater Fest, it used to be called Sweat Fest back in July, but they changed it to Sweater Fest as there wasn't a lot of shows and this time in the year, because during winter, a lot of the shows are it's really died down in the scene and there's not a lot of shows at this time. So I'd say it's a really good way to bring the community together, and we're out there playing Mario Kart, playing video games. So if you don't necessarily like the music, there's other stuff to do and you can hang out with your friends there. And of course, there's a musical aspect of it. All the good bands get together. It's a good time.
No one's really negative when you're there. It's just, it doesn't matter who you are, you're just all there having a good time.
Yeah, it was fun, the food was good, and music was good too, overall.
It's in a bigger venue than a lot of other shows are throughout the year because it's bigger or whatever. It's most shows are more DIY. This is kind of a whole event that goes on at an established place and stuff.
I've been to about 4 or 5 Sweater Fests, I'd say. I've been going to the local scene, or I've been in these type of shows for a really long time, ever since I was 12, 13. Usually one with my older sister. That's how I about started.
I would definitely recommend Sweater Fest to other people because for a lot of people, especially last year, it was their first show, and it broadens the community every year, it seems like.
Let's now hear our ACT word of the day.
Odoriferous, emitting an odor, fragrant. The odoriferous freshman hall is a place students dread walking through. This Friday, make sure to wear a shirt promoting Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. for Fun Shirt Friday. Let's also wish a happy birthday to Jacob Thomas, Eliana Ebden, and Omar Gonzalez Acevedo. Happy birthday.
Thanks. That will be all for today's episode of Atherton On Air. I'm Simon Whitworth.
And I'm Leo Dillon.
Rock on, Ravens!